Coming up tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, eligible Americans could see stimulus money hit their bank accounts soon. We tell you when. Plus, an influx in violence. Business owners in the Twin Cities are worried about the safety of their businesses as the Derrick Chavez trial continues. And jury selection back on track. The latest on the murder trial of the officer charged with killing George Floyd.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening. I'm John Cardinale. Thanks for joining us. Kristen is off tonight. 9 million confirmed cases and 525,000 deaths. The U.S. has endured a year of living dangerously with the coronavirus, but infections are falling and vaccinations are rising. Skylar Henry reports from Capitol Hill.
Face masks, social distancing, and lockdowns have become facts of life in the U.S. But as millions of Americans get vaccinated every day, there are growing hopes that an end may be in sight.
It's been a year, and it's just nice to see light at the end of the tunnel.
Nearly 10% of eligible adults have been fully vaccinated against COVID-19. That includes almost 60% of those aged 65 and up. The CDC says they can resume some normal activities, like visiting family members who've been vaccinated or who aren't in the high-risk category.
If you're a vaccinated grandmother and you want to hug your grandchild, then it's okay to do that.
The pandemic is far from over. President Biden visited a Washington, D.C. hardware store on Tuesday, part of an effort to draw attention to the struggles facing many small business owners. President Biden is still waiting for Congress to finalize the $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill. He says he will sign it as soon as it hits his desk. A final vote is expected in the House on Wednesday morning.
It is so exciting, as you know, because of what it does. Vaccines in the arms of the American people, money in their pockets, children safely in school, workers safely back to work.
The bill has advanced without the support of a single Republican lawmaker.
We could have had a bill that was, a fraction of the cost of this one that could have gotten bipartisan approval and support.
The measure includes a new round of $1,400 stimulus checks for most individuals. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And the stimulus amount starts to phase out for single people making more than $75,000 a year and for couples whose combined income is more than $150,000 a year. Starting tomorrow, more than 1.8 million Minnesotans will become eligible for a coronavirus vaccine. Governor Tim Walz announced the expansion this morning after the state reached its goal of vaccinating at least 70% of residents 65 and older. The next two priority groups include people with underlying health conditions and food processing plant workers. While this is a major step, state leaders are still asking seniors and teachers to get vaccinated and for other Minnesotans to wait their turn.
To seniors yet unvaccinated, you are still the top priority. Those educators who want the vaccine and haven't yet got it, you're still the priorities.
And we do ask Minnesotans to continue to be patient, to know now that you have a place in the line and that the line is moving much more quickly.
The state expects this next step to take several weeks due to the size of these groups. To find out if you're eligible, you can find a web story at CBS3Duluth.com. As Minnesota expands their vaccine efforts starting tomorrow, more people can start registering for COVID-19 vaccine appointments all across the Northland. The expansion has those at ARC Northland excited. They're an organization in Duluth serving people with disabilities. With the expansion happening tomorrow, officials at ARC Northland say it's a big step forward in the right direction.
It'll open the door for some people. We have a lot of individuals that we work with that have been isolated for, 8 months, 10 months.
St. Louis County Health Director Amy Westbrook says the county is also excited to be moving forward in the vaccine process as even more are now eligible for the vaccine.
We continue to vaccinate for impact, and this is, another phase of that. And we're moving through the phases more quickly than we anticipated. So it's a really great thing.
And for more information on vaccine expansion, you could head on over to our website, CBS3Duluth.com. First detected in October, the South African COVID-19 variant has spread to 42 countries. Now in Michigan, experts say it could soon become the dominant strain of the virus in the U.S. A new lab study says Pfizer's and Moderna's vaccines are about 10% less effective against the South African strain. So far, Michigan has administered more than 2.6 million doses. Less than 5,000 of the doses are the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, the rest Pfizer and Moderna. The Kalamazoo County Health Officer is happy about the progress they're making in the state.
Starting to see grandparents actually having the ability to hug their grandkids, that's huge. That's really what gets me up and excited about, the possibility of herd immunity.
New CDC guidance says adults vaccinated against COVID-19 can gather in small groups indoors without masks or social distancing. Shifting gears now, let's check in with Dave. And Dave, it's going to be a busy day tomorrow in the weather world. So what's it looking like tonight before we get to tomorrow?
Well, tonight's pretty easy going. We have a mostly cloudy sky from approaching low pressure systems, but really no precip yet. That'll come tomorrow afternoon. So we are, of course, preparing for some snow tomorrow, and that's got the Weather Service giving us a winter storm watch in effect from tomorrow afternoon through early Thursday morning. And in a few minutes, of course, I'll show you a chart with the latest snow estimates on it. But right now, we'll pull out and check out the upper Midwest here and see that we're looking at the first low near Winnipeg bringing a little light snow and some rain more over towards parts of Ontario. And then down towards Wyoming, there's the second low. Connecting fronts connect the two of them. And we're seeing some rain near Rapid City and some snow over towards Wyoming. That's what's coming our way for tomorrow. So taking a look at the short-term forecast, tonight it's mostly cloudy. A warm low of 34. Tomorrow mostly cloudy in the morning. Still mostly cloudy in the afternoon, but then we start to pay off on an 80% snow chance with a high of 40. Some towns cracked 60 today. So the warm spell is over. Reality is returning. Snow could be pepper in the roadways. We'll talk about, like I mentioned, the totals coming up in a few more minutes.
Right, perfect. Thanks, Dave. A Minneapolis court moved forward with seating jurors in Derrick Chavez's murder trial today as attorneys raised concern about some candidates already having knowledge of the case. Hennepin County District Judge Peter Cahill allowed several jurors to be struck, including one with martial arts experience.
I want to make sure that what you would apply would be the Minneapolis Police Department's standards versus your personal experience being trained in jiu-jitsu. You would do that?
I would do that.
Chavez, a former Minneapolis police officer, stands accused of second-degree murder and manslaughter after he was seen pressing his knee on George Floyd's neck for about 9 minutes last May. It's still unclear whether a third-degree murder charge will be added. The defense is expected to argue Floyd died of a drug overdose rather than from officers' knee on his neck. If convicted, Chavez faces up to 40 years in prison. As the trial continues, some business owners in the Twin Cities are worried about an influx in violence. Over the weekend, a man died after being shot at 38th Street and Chicago Avenue near the George Floyd Memorial. Reg Chapman has more from business owners in that area who are concerned about customer safety and a lack of resources to stay afloat.
After the incident that claimed George Floyd's life, 38th and Chicago has become known across the globe as a place of healing. Peace and respect are requirements to enter, but something has changed lately.
They don't feel safe. People are selling their homes. They hear gunshots. The police, they know the police not coming into the neighborhood.
Sam Willis owns Just Turkey. Willie Frazier owns Finnish Touch Boutique, both businesses within feet of where George Floyd took his last breath, both now suffering from lack of customers because of the violence.
It can happen anytime. Yesterday, like you mentioned, it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon, over 20 shots fired. Lady and her 3 children ran into my restaurant.
2 of my customers had to get down on the ground yesterday because of gunfire.
The Free State of George Floyd is surrounded by barricades that these business owners believe protect the people who are doing wrong.
Well, they got the street closed off yet. They defined it. The police can't come in there. So whatever wrongdoing they did out here, outside the zone, once they make it to the zone, they're free. Police can't get them.
Minneapolis police have responded to incidents inside the zone and say it will continue to patrol the area in hopes of stopping the gunfire. Both Frazier and Willis want more to be done to protect lives and bring business back to the area.
You get shot in the zone, ambulance can't come in there. Nobody can come in there and get you. So I don't know if a building burned down, I don't know if they let a fire truck in there. They might let it burn down to the ground.
We know this is a prime location. You have visitors coming all across the world, and for them to experience gunshots and all type of violence is putting a black eye not only on our state, but let alone the city of Minneapolis.
So far, no financial help from the city both men feel abandoned by.
Business owners have started a fund to help them stay open until the resources arrive. A Minnesota state rep is reaffirming the state's commitment to mining. Republican Representative Spencer Igo of Grand Rapids introduced a resolution in the state house yesterday that affirms the house's commitment to encouraging Minnesota's technology and medical companies to use Minnesota-mined minerals when manufacturing products. Igo said it's lawmakers' job to support communities by making sure critical mining materials are being used locally and not being outsourced. He said mining in Minnesota adds value to Northland communities with family wage jobs and infrastructure. Still to come on Live Local CBS3, a local film production company has a new project up its sleeve, what it is and how they're using a new program to make it happen.
Duluth at the airport set a new record today at 55 degrees, and International Falls set a fresh record today as well. So did Hibbing and Ashland. But this is the last day of the warm spell. It cools down tomorrow and snow chances go up. We'll talk about the latest snow total estimates coming up right after this break.
Join us weeknights for Live at 5 as we go around the Northland city by city.
I'm Nick Bolton, and these days...
Hey there.
Hey there. It seems everybody has a pair of tactical sunglasses.
Good morning.
Morning. But what if you already wear glasses? Then you need these Flip Up Tac Glasses. These new glasses fit right over your existing eyewear to give you all the benefits of our tac glasses while you comfortably wear your regular glasses. Plus, like all tac glasses, Flip Up Tac Glasses feature Bell & Howell light filtering technology that makes invisible objects suddenly become visible. There's just nothing like them on the market today. Here you go, buddy.
Thanks, Nick.
Act now to get your Flip Up Tac Glasses for just $19.99, and we'll even ship them to you free. But wait, order today and you can get a second pair. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-699-7431 or go to flipupglasses.com. That's 1-800-699-7431 or order online at flipupglasses.com.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree dental card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree dental card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree dental card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree dental card information kit.
Please help us protect people with disabilities and other vulnerable Minnesotans of all ages from COVID-19.
Access North has partnered with the Minnesota Department of Health to be a COVID community coordinator.
We all want to get back to normal as soon as possible, so please help us stop the spread by doing the right things to protect ourselves and others.
Contact Access North Center for Independent Living, your local COVID community coordinator resource for people with disabilities.
New Duluth Auto is the Duluth used car dealer. We have plenty of makes and models to choose from. Nissan, Honda, Toyota, and we even carry multiple options for our most popular vehicle, the Subaru Forester. Large cargo space, all-wheel drive, what's not to love? All of our vehicles are priced under $20,000. To make these deals even sweeter, there is a 1 to 5 year warranty included on all vehicles. Give us a call, stop by, or view our inventory online at newduluthauto.net. Because here at New Duluth Auto, we are your Duluth used car dealer.
CBS3 Weather is brought to you by Carey Toyota.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, with this warm spell we've had for the past week, the ice has taken some pretty big hits. It's gone here in the Twin Ports where those anglers were always out fishing. And even up on Lake Vermilion where it lasts fairly long, it's starting to get thin. This picture today comes courtesy of Pete Mikowski, and it shows that there's getting to be a lot of slush on top of what ice is left there on Fraser Bay towards Breezy Point. Well, with the warm temperatures ending, that threat will go away tomorrow, but there could be fresh slush on top of that as our precip chance comes to call. And yeah, we had some pretty decent warm temperatures today for highs, which we'll talk about in just a bit. But first, here's a quick look at the current conditions coming in from the airport in Duluth. It's 50 still. Awfully warm. 71% for the relative humidity. South-southwest wind. That's going 10 miles per hour. And 29.75 inches of mercury is our barometric pressure reading. That is low because of a pair of lows bearing down upon us to bring us a chance for some snow tomorrow. Now we talk about temperatures. And as you take a look at your favorite town to see where things are today, again, we mentioned that Ashland set a record, Duluth over the hill did, so did Hibbing, and International Falls as well. Up towards International Falls, they cracked 60. And even at this hour of night, you're still seeing 49 in Watersmeet, 51 in Superior, and 52 in Orr. Low temps tonight likely will fall into the 30s, which is warmer than normal, but then tomorrow's highs, if they crack 40, will be doing pretty well. So we'll be shaving about 20 degrees worth of temperature off here as the warm spell goes, and more normal conditions come to call for the rest of the week. And in between, of course, we're going to wedge those two low pressure systems and then some clouds. And right now we're seeing rain north of the border and a little bit of snow to the northwest of the border, with another chance building up down to our southwest. And so it's calm right now, and it'll be cloudy but calm tomorrow morning. It's tomorrow afternoon when the pair of lows and their interconnecting fronts come through our area to bring us an 80 to 90% chance for a rain-snow mix. Perhaps more rain in Wisconsin than snow, and Michigan more rain than snow as well to start. But overnight tomorrow night into Thursday morning, the mix could turn more towards snow, and snow totals could get a little bit sassy here up along the North Shore especially. So I'll step off, take a look at your favorite town. Striped through the center of our region with a little lake influence could bring about 4 to 8 inches for places like the Twin Ports and Two Harbors and Ely, pretty much the Iron Ranges and the head of the lakes, even down towards Moose Lake. On the fringes of the area, once you get past Solon Springs in Wisconsin, you know, Hayward might manage an inch if they're lucky. And up towards International Falls, they might get a ½ inch there. So it's a narrow band of hard-hitting snow that should be gone by Thursday morning. And then Thursday afternoon, we start to dry up again. So forecast tonight, mostly cloudy sky, Minnesota low temps 20s inland, upper 30s by the lake. Wisconsin and Michigan pretty toasty with lows from 35 to 39 degrees above zero, with a mostly cloudy sky and a southerly wind. Then for tomorrow, cloudy sky, 90% chance for the precip in Wisconsin and Michigan, with highs from 42 to 46. So yeah, take off about 15 to 20 from today. Minnesota numbers will run 37 to 42, losing about 20 there, with an 80% chance for the rain-snow mix. And then after we do some shoveling and some snow blowing Thursday morning, it'll start to clear up and dry up almost for the rest of the week ahead, and cool down too. John, we're looking at high temps in the 30s for the most part. Lows will fall back into the teens. Next chance for snow looks like a little parting shot of flurries could come to call on Monday, but that go-around may not be as big a deal as this one. But then again, last night I didn't think this one was going to be that huge, and it's become at least moderate, to put it politely.
Well, that's all right. We'll get past tomorrow, and then we got Saturday and Sunday to look forward to. Nice little weekend we got there.
And if you're a snow fan with fresh snow and temperatures in the 30s, you might be able to get out on the trails and enjoy nature.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Dave. A new push to get the film industry to make movies here in the Northland is underway. After years of work, St. Louis County's new film incentive program is live, with companies and groups able to fill out applications. Tonight, CBS3's Ryan Campo takes a look at how it works and is hearing from local production companies already taking advantage of the program.
LZ Productions Minnesota is bringing a feature film right here to Duluth's Caddyshack Indoor Golf and Pub.
It's a small town story about a gentleman who's down on his luck, and he inherits a curse along with a bar. But the curse he inherits with the bar is a little more than he can handle.
The horror film is called The Hand That Feeds, and the cast will be made up of all Minnesota residents.
A lot of us know that there's a ton of talent in Minnesota, and now with the new St. Louis County incentives and some of the new rebates coming back, I think we'll see a lot more films coming to the Duluth area.
The program, which the county board invested $1 million in, offers productions a rebate of up to 25% of spending in St. Louis County.
The incentive program not only brings jobs and boosts the economy, it also brings some much needed money back to the arts, which have really struggled with COVID-19.
And those with the Upper Midwest Film Office say they have received 44 applications for the incentive, which is great news for local businesses.
What happens with something like this is it brings so much money into the community, and it brings it to the mom and pop stores right in downtown, whichever city they seem to be shooting in.
Which is great for the Caddyshack in Lincoln Park, helping them recover from COVID-19 impacts.
Once we start really pushing and promoting this industry, there's no cap on how much economic stimulus will come from that once we start showing people that we're open for business and they can come and make a high-quality feature film.
And still to come on Live Local CBS3 as Colon Cancer Awareness Month begins, we'll hear from a young Duluth survivor about her message to the community to get tested.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
When facing a major healthcare decision, it's wise to seek a second opinion from a team of established experts. Financial decisions deserve the same level of care and expertise. At MPPL Financial, we develop your plan by assembling a personalized team that includes experts in multiple disciplines. So the result is a coordinated care plan that covers all areas of your financial life. Your outcome depends on the quality of care you receive. Call today to set up your free second opinion consultation or visit MPPLfinancial.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet. It's time to welcome the new year with the bath of your dreams. With our Say Goodbye to 2020 sale, we're offering 20% off labor, 20% off material, and no interest, no payment, and zero down until 2022. All of our products are backed with the Good Housekeeping seal of approval and a lifetime warranty. For a free estimate, call us today or visit us online at bathplanet.com. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
Winter is full of surprises, but you'll be ready with a Ford Escape. Because with up to $5,000 total cash, now is the perfect time to get behind the wheel. Chilly mornings, you've got remote start. Freezing temperatures, forget about them with heated seats. But hurry, your chance to save big and see for yourself how the Ford Escape is built for weather ends soon. For a limited time, get up to $5,000 total cash on an Escape, only at your Northland Ford dealers.
What drew me to Bell was their reputation for taking great care of their employees and their customers.
At Bell Bank, we provide unrivaled service.
I find Bell to be exactly what they promoted themselves to be.
From familiar bankers you know and trust.
Local decision making, giving back to the community, and that's exactly what Bell Bank is about.
I'm so happy I made the switch to Bell, and I know you will be too.
Familiar and new. Bell Bank. Banking, mortgage, wealth management, and insurance.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact and subcompact tractors. Our reliable #1 selling tractors are designed for easy operation and feature all the performance-matched attachments needed to tackle any job. Right now, get 0 down and 0% APR for 60 months, plus save up to $1,000.
No one serves you better than Lulich Implement.
Every day during your birthday month, you can receive up to $30 in club cash.
March is Women's History Month, and all throughout the month on CBS3 this morning, we'll be highlighting women in history who have made a difference. So be sure to tune in every morning at 5 a.m.
Watch Caitlin and Jenna in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m.
Local news and local weather here on CBS3.
A Duluth landmark is turning blue tonight, raising awareness about a deadly disease. It's Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, and 175 landmarks around the nation are going blue, including Anger Tower. According to Duluth colon cancer survivor Anna Dahlgren, there's been a 35% drop in screenings in the last year, resulting in 19,000 undiagnosed cases. Dahlgren was diagnosed with colon cancer at 33 and says she wants people of all ages to know the signs so they can catch it early.
So I decided to turn my experience into a positive one by educating and making people aware that you can get colon cancer when you're young, because a lot of people think that it is just like an old person's disease. So
symptoms include changes in bowel habits, blood in the stool, fatigue, and rapid changes in weight. But Dahlgren says sometimes there's no symptoms, so screening is vital for early detection. And coming up in sports, we'll take a look ahead to UMD women's hockey as they prepare for their trip to the big dance. Kelly Hinseth is in next.
Eye on Mining is brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Get local vaccine information all at CBS3Duluth.com.
We drive everywhere to help our son reach his dream of becoming an elite swimmer. So we enrolled in the Know Your Drive program with American Family Insurance. It gives us discounts for safe driving, which comes in handy, no matter where his dreams take him. With Know Your Drive, save up to 20% and get closer to your dreams.
American Family Insurance.
Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Amazing power, amazing speed, one ultra cool price. Take your internet to the extreme, starting at $19.99 a month for 1 year. Experience blazing hot speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig. Turn up the intensity with powerful in-home Wi-Fi and stay chill with 99.99% network reliability. Get extreme internet starting at $19.99 a month for 1 year. Dial 844-EXTREME2.
Hi, folks. Joe Namath here, and if you're on Medicare, this is important. You're now entitled to eliminate copays and get dental care, dentures, eyeglasses, prescription coverage, in-home aids, unlimited transportation, and home-delivered meals, all at no additional cost. Plus, your zip code may have coverage with the Give Back benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every month. Look, with the uncertainty of the virus and vaccines, you need to get everything you're entitled to. Here's the bottom line. Call to get significant benefits at no additional cost and see if your zip code has coverage with the Give Back benefit. Millions of people have trusted the Medicare Coverage Helpline. You can too. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-916-5591. That's 1-800-916-5591 now.
The 2021-22 school year is right around the corner, so mark March 16th on your calendar for the Pike Lake Kindergarten registration. Last names A to K, come on down from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and L through Z from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Register for the future class of 2034.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Yeah.
Yeah. With great deals, get ready to turn your dreams into reality.
Right now, save big with a complimentary first month's lease payment on a new 2021 Corolla. To learn more, visit Toyota.com.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
There is nothing that we want more than students learning together safely.
And we only get to do that if we can all get through this together with everybody safe and healthy.
We can do this. We can do this.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
It is almost tournament time for the UMD women's hockey team. The team managed to squeeze its way into the big dance this past weekend. And head coach Maura Kroll faces a familiar foe in the first round of the tourney in Colgate. Kroll enjoyed a rewarding 4-year playing career there, helping the Raiders to 3 straight ECAC playoff appearances and a spot in the 2000 conference championship game. She was also part of Colgate's transition from Division III to Division I.
I don't know if you caught it, but during the broadcast, they said the last time they were in an ECAC championship game was at the turn of the century, and I was playing in that one. So that made me feel pretty old. But we've played them a few times. We played them last year and a couple years before that out at the Windjammer Classic. We're familiar with them and excited to play Colgate.
The 5th-seeded Bulldogs will face 4th-seeded Colgate next Monday, March 15th at 6 p.m. in the NCAA quarterfinals at Erie Insurance Arena in Pennsylvania. And after a long, long wait in the Wisconsin prep football season, it's finally here for the Superior Spartans. They took to the practice field for the first time yesterday at the NBC Spartan Sports Complex. The Spartans elected for the alternative spring football season, just like they did for volleyball this year. The Spartans have their opening game on March 26th. They'll take on Eau Claire North at home in Superior. 6 games are on the spring schedule this year for the Spartans. This is head coach Bob DeMeyer's 15th year as the head coach in Superior and 30th overall combined in his years in coaching with the Northwestern Tigers.
We're overjoyed just to be back out on the field together. We've been waiting a very long time. Not a traditional off-season by any means, but we did what we could to prepare for this, and everybody's been fantastic in terms of staying connected, and our leaders have been doing a great job teaching the younger kids, and like I said, we're just very excited to be back out here together.
And for the Spartan players, they are happy to just no longer be just watching from the sidelines.
It's definitely different, but we're just happy to be out here and have a chance of having a season. It's been tough watching all the other schools around us play, but that just allowed us more time to work on our game and get better. We have quite a few seniors, so we return a lot of depth.
The Spartans play 6 games in total, facing Eau Claire North at home for their first game on March 26th at 4 p.m. And it is not over yet for the University of Wisconsin-Superior hockey teams this year. The UW Superior men's team continues their run in the WIAC playoffs tomorrow night when they face UW River Falls on the road in the conference semifinals. The Jackets topped UW Stout on Monday night at Westman Arena 2-1 to advance in the tournament. Meanwhile, the Yellow Jacket women's hockey team also kept their season alive with a win over Northland College 6-2 in the WIAC semifinals on Monday afternoon. They move on to play UW Eau Claire in the semifinals tomorrow at Hobbs Arena in Eau Claire. And the Vikings have parted ways with another kicker. This time it's Dan Bailey. The 33-year-old was at risk of falling victim to the team's salary cap this offseason. The Vikings signed kicker Greg Joseph off the Tampa Bay Buccaneers practice squad last month. Well, with $1.8 million of Bailey's $2.7 million 2021 base salary set to become guaranteed on March 19th, the Vikes released the kicker to now yield $1.7 million in salary cap savings. The kicker was statistically the worst in the NFL last season, with the worst extra point percentage and the second to last field goal percentage. And that's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. Ask your doctor about screening options.
You already know that Cary Toyota and Superior is a great place to buy and service your vehicle, but we have a lot more to offer every driver and not just people with Toyotas. We have the Yakima line of products for the adventure seekers, including roof racks, bike and kayak racks, and cargo carriers. We also have running boards, bed steps, and Access brand tonneau covers like I put on my truck. And for those of you who like a clean vehicle, we have professional detailing services and all-weather floor liners from Toyota and WeatherTech. Cary Toyota and Superior, we have something for every driver.
Never worry about running out of hot water with a new Richmond water heater from Menards. Richmond has a complete line to suit your needs, like natural gas and LP models, electric water heaters, energy-saving hybrid water heaters, and tankless whole house water heaters. Get your new water heater today and save with 11% off all Richmond water heaters. Get everything you need for your projects and more right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Have you guys tried the brain freeze?
No, brain freeze sounds disgusting.
Sour gummy worms.
Oh, I love it. It's so good. You guys have to try it.
What about dragon's blood?
I feel like that'd be like a champion.
You just missed the tobacco industry's latest scam.
Have you guys tried the...
Because you were supposed to. Tobacco companies use tempting flavors to hook kids on nicotine. Unfortunately, it's working.
Do you want some?
Sure. See what you've been missing at missingitmn.org.
Flying from the big city can be stressful with traffic, parking fees, busy concourses, and security lines, and that long drive home. At Range Regional Airport, we take the stress out of flying. We're close to home with free parking, short lines, comfortable lounge, and quick access through security. Take the stress out of flying. Fly Range Regional Airport, Hibbing.
One of the reasons that I love our focus here at CBS3, which is live and local, is because that's me. I'm from here. This is my home. When people reach out with a story idea or a concern about something going on in their neighborhood that they would like to know more about, and they're looking to us for answers, that means a lot to me. It's just incredibly important that we show up for the folks in our region and make sure that they are in the know as much as we are.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men, celebrating 30 years in business in 2021 with 30% off store-wide, downtown Duluth.
Well, Dave, before we head out here tonight, a look at those snow totals that are coming up here within the next couple of days.
Yeah, in general, I think a good portion of our region could run 4 to 8 tomorrow afternoon in through early Thursday morning. And then on the fringes, it's a little bit less, really just a trace around International Falls or in Big Fork, may get in the 1 to 2 inch range. And then once you get into Douglas County and get towards Solon Springs, then it falls to 3 and maybe an inch around Hayward. A quick look at our extended forecast here says once we get into Thursday, the snow chance is gone for a fair spell of time, John.
Well, at least that weekend's looking nice. That's the news for now. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.